Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Oh fuck, there's one for them as well.
Square one?
There was a little thing for Mono Kid.
If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
Is this a Square Enix joke? I don't think Square got eaten.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Oh my fucking god, it is. Guys, Square is still open. This also aged quite badly, but you know.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument. Like...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar.
Shut up. Go away.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Because he had Maki's.
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Would have had to be someone who knew who had each pad. So Kokichi? Because Kokichi had everybody's pad at one point.
It's you!
So you're saying there's a chance it's Kokichi?
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or
Yeah, okay.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I mean, the thing is though, like, if he had Maki's video, he could just assume they got reversed, so...
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
What was that response? That was weird.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
Slow down. Why are you not a suspect because it happened during the night?
If that story is true.
It is, I'm sure, but like, they still could be suspects.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid...
To be honest, why though? Like, I don't follow this reasoning that makes either, like, Maki suspicious.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in
Oh, she's stupid as fuck, like, don't get me wrong.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
I do think she's telling the truth, though.
Yes, yes. Those who believe shall be saved.
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma,
How are we gonna prove this one way or the other, though?
it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
The thing is, this is a lose-lose situation. It doesn't matter what he says, I won't believe him.
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
And I am suspicious.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Like, he's just lied so many times that, I still can't bring myself to fully believe that because it's Kokichi.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Oh my, Kokichi Oma, more like Kokichi Ome, if you catch my drift.
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too
Please
sure
stop. Oh my god. Please, it's been nearly an hour. He died during nighttime.
Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
Guys, it happened during the night, please.
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely.
There still is regardless.
Because everyone's lives are at stake.
It could still be her, but can we please talk about the pool? I'm begging you. Why does no one want to talk about the fucking pool?
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying, but she could still be a suspect. Please.
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No.
Guys, he died during the night. She's telling the truth. She saw him at night because he died during the night.
Himiko, it breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient.
Guys, please.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
And he died after that. She's telling the truth. Please. Please let me talk about the fucking pool. So, lie or the truth. This is the turning point. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. Guys. Just think about all the evidence that's in the pool. Please. If you do, you can see Ryoma could have easily died outside of the 8 to 10 frame. In which case, yes, she saw him. So we're gonna lie about this one? He's saying like Kai they did.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
We're gonna lie about Maki alone.
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
Do we lie here? Okay, type.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
This is a bad play to involve Kaito in something like this.
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog school
Yeah, that
on the
was.
school stairs.
Yeah, that wasn't suspicious.
When we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
Why? Don't be such a busybody.
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
I'm fine with this, just so we can start talking about the fucking pool.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Kaito over there, like.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
Guys. Be cool. Be
We
cool.
wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well,
Be cool.
it's not like he's lying
Be
anyway.
cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool.
Right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Still wrong.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started.
Well, no, where we started was you, so no.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime.
Yes. Yes, indeed. There are other ways I could have shown you this.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
During the night.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the
Oh,
gym,
also,
remember?
can you open the window to the gym from the pool, or do you need to be in the gym? Because if it only opens on the gym side, it definitely has to have been someone helping set up the stage. But that's probably the case anyway.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around nighttime, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it couldn't have been the morning after. Yeah.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god. Finally. Finally. Oh my god, it's been so long.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime?
Irrelevant.
Dick cheese?
Completely pointless argument.
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Why does that prove that?
What a terrible title for a ghost.
Yeah.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at night.
Correct, but irrelevant.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball. I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved
Nope.
in the morning.
Incorrect.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Let's go.
Disagreement?
We're gonna morb.
A disagreement?
It's morbin time.
Split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
We're gonna morb.
Yippee!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
To be honest, that's like my favorite minigame we've had so far. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. If we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do now is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. It's ludicrous that we had to lie to get to this point, by the way. It's absolutely absurd that we needed to lie for this to happen.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
True.
The piranha tank is too far from the...
I've got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony?
Tenko!
Wow, that was really fucking
We
easy.
have Shuichi's testimony too.
Easy. That was mad easy. Do you have basic reading comprehension? You solved it.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
Oh, fucking finally. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Finally.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open. The whole
Oh wait, no, that's not the lighting baton. Never mind. The scratches are on the window frame. I thought the... I didn't read... Never mind. Yeah, my bad.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body
I thought the scratches
on
were in a
tank
different
window.
spot. Never mind. Okay, I thought it was tied to the lighting baton, but I guess not. Well, I guess it could have still been, because it could have just, like, scraped along the underside of it.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it. I know. They used the ladder in the gym. You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible, because the ladder doesn't reach the window from the pool side.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tar.
Just stop, stop.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
Why are you apologizing exactly?
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
So, I agree, but what do you think happened?
do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I do.
Actually don't know that yet.
I don't know exactly the finer details yet, but I know how it happened.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
I do.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Oh, that's why the inner tube is in there. Oh, they probably, like, put him in the inner tube and then, like, zip-lined him across. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do
Or
something.
not, he drowned. Maybe he was, like, tied to that while he was in the pool. Though they need to get him along the wire somehow, and so the inner tube seems like the most likely thing. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this, I
I
can't.
don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
Excuse me?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We shouldn't focus on where we found the body.
Yeah, alright, let's just leave, like, a giant chunk of the mystery a mystery. That probably won't come back to bite us or anything.
Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Okay, also true, but, like, how he got there is also gonna be important.
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's
Well,
it.
he drowned, so it has to be the pool.
We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
You can't swim after nighttime. But if the person is being murdered, right? Like if Ryoma was tied to something and then thrown in the pool, would that count as the swimming rule being broken? Because he's not swimming in that case.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit.
Because, like, there's nowhere else he could have drowned. It has to either have been in the pool or the piranha tank. I don't think they got him in the piranha tank alive.
Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
What? It can't be. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage the trial. Who was directing the conversation early on?
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the pool.
Is this a reference to something?
Minikawa under the bridge?
Oh. If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Like, how the body got there is still kind of important, but you know, whatever. We'll come back to that, I guess.
First, let's establish
Probably
the crime
this.
scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy Sal.
Ah, Sal!
Well, but black piece of, like, you cause of death certainly Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First,
Really?
let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
So I guess we're gonna contradict
There is
that with
nothing in his
pool
room that could
rules.
collect enough water.
Toilet, doesn't he? Consider places
That's the
where
thing, it's an
water is stored.
argument. That's an argument statement, it's not an agreement. Yeah, okay.
That's wrong!
But, like, again, if he's being murdered in there, does that count?
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at night.
Like, I would like I would like to ask Monokuma a question about the rules right now.
No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
But what if they're tied up and thrown in? They're not really swimming in that case.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Anyway, we can
Yeah.
conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed?
So I guess we are
Not
assuming that no,
there other place
that
where
would
water can be
count still
stored?
as breaking the rule. I don't know. I think that's kind of bullshit, to be honest. I think if you throw in a tied-up person, that should be well within the rules. Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. So where did he drown them? The sink? There are scratches on those handcuffs, and there's scratches on the sink. So, damn, that's pretty violent then.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches...
You know, in hindsight, this should have been obvious, but I was so focused on the pool as the likely place that I didn't even consider that. Yeah, the handcuffs also have scratches on them. Right down there.
This is it!
In hindsight, this should have been obvious.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's
Damn, this was a
lab.
pretty violent drowning then.
The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
Are they really? Like, they're pretty chunky, but I mean, I'll take your word for it.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yeah.
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
Yeah, like, what pussy piranhas, right? They didn't even eat the handcuffs? Come on, dog.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body.
Okay, this is relevant. Shut up.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed
That's
him.
a good point. Haven't really thought about that. How did they get Ryoma?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little ol' me. I'm just talking.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Why does she get to have a god ray for that?
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What's going on?
So we all agree
Yeah.
Ryoma was drowned in the sink in
Yeah,
his lab,
mhm.
right?
Right.
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information that I already knew. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime... Well, okay, I didn't know about the pool, strictly speak, or the sink, strictly speaking, but, like, the getting it to the gym. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get to the 3rd floor window to the gym. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. What the fuck is that? Are we about to play Outrun? When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. Okay. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Or to answer the question, man, I didn't read. To accelerate, left, right. Pick up the letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Okay, I didn't read question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If things are getting dangerous, use RB to concentrate. Please drive safely and enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Okay. Let go. Oh shit, here we go. Oh. Okay, I don't actually have to, like, I was afraid I was gonna have to do Hangman's Gambit while I was doing this. That's nice. Oh yeah. Now we're playing some fucking mini games, boys. Lab window. So this is the logic dive. Oh fuck, they're dead. Oh my god. We killed the escort. Okay. I like this better than the logic dive. It's more aesthetically pleasing, if nothing else. The gym window. This is quite slow, though. I do like this area a lot. I'm a big fan of vaporwave stuff. I like this very, you know, well, vaporwave landscape we're currently going through. Fuck, this is a long question. Oh my god. From window to window. Via the pool?
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Correct.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Funny you mentioned that.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows? I believe it was found near the body.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope.
Well,
that only
I thought it was the
October knew.
cable, though. Like, would the rope have scratched the windows like that? That's why I thought it was the cable.
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
That's exactly how long the cable is, right? Is the cable 60 feet? Cable... around 50 feet in length. So there wouldn't be enough to tie it on either end then. If it's exactly 50 feet, there wouldn't be enough slack left to tie it around the windows.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
But then what was the cable used for if not to connect the windows?
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to
Well,
another.
no, because you start next to one and you just had to tie it to the other one beforehand.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope.
What, really? The rope was tied to the cable? Is that what we're gonna say?
Oh, then it's impossible. Sorry.
No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as rope. Whoa, really? They chucked it? I was assuming it was premeditated.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab.
No, it
serves
has
as
to
a
have been
rope.
premeditated, because we established that you needed to push the lid down in the tank ahead of time. So no, it definitely was still premeditated. Like, really though? We're gonna say they chucked it from one window to the other?
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window.
Yeah.
Then, culprit move to other side.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
Right.
That how culprit make one rope.
Okay, that is
reach
what I
both
thought
windows.
earlier. Okay. Well, I thought it was just one rope, but that makes sense
That's
also.
amazing, Gonta!
much of a...
It's nothing. Going to use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh, I didn't zoom in again? Whack.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands.
Why couldn't you just chuck him from the window? Like, you wouldn't have to chuck him very far and he doesn't look overly heavy.
But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? Inner tube. All that we know right now is that there was a rope connected to the window. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. Yes, the inner tube, in the inner tube. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what could that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
This is sounding ominous.
It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
Kaito did it.
And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Kaito did it.
Yeah.
I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Alright. Inner... Wait, no. What word is that? Not inner tube? What? I was so sure there was going to be inner tube that now I'm rope way. What the fuck was that?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the
Why
body.
was it ropeway? What the fuck? Yes, obviously they used the fucking rope like that.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
What a weird choice of word.
Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have
The
that.
inner tube. Oh, what the fuck is this? In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mind mine will begin. In this mode, the answer is to dig up the answer. Am I about to play Minesweeper? At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Erase the pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color. White, pink, yellow, white. 2 of these look really similar to me. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. I don't like that. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. Okay. One correct time feeling, don't just button mash. Might sound complicated. I don't like color things. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is less than ideal for me. Oh, there's an outline. Oh, thank God it outlines them. That's something at least. Cool. This is taking a lot of concentration. Oh wait, this is the inner tube. But just let me have it. But please let me have it. Fuck. Please. Thank you. I don't like that. Didn't like that. Don't want to do that again.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
What? That's a good point.
Eh?
That's a good point.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
That's good catch, Kibo.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
Good job, Kibo.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
That's my boy.
Monodum's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit!
To be fair, like, it's pretty incredible that these people think up these murder plots.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
They couldn't go in.
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah, like,
An accident?
what else?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Guys, come on. It was obvious. It's because it was nighttime.
That's it!
Come on, guys.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope...
It didn't look that low from when I was actually in the room.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there. Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake. This was the perfect crime.
I don't know. I could have figured out this shit without the inner tube being in there.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close, we're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the...
Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have been to be prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Damn. Fuck. Alright. Need to be before set up well ahead of time. So... Wait, was it Kurumi? She went to the gym. She was only there for 5 minutes. You don't need to take very long just to tie the rope to the window. Who else went to the gym? Did anybody else say they went? Was it Kurumi?
It has to be.
Oh no!
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Fuck. God damn it.
Me?
Fuck. It hasn't seemed like her this entire time. Fuck.
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
This is a peculiar response.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kurumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story. What's the alibis for everybody else today say exactly? Shuichi, Kibo, Kyo, Sumugi, and Tenko were forced to gather from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the insect meet and greet. At 5 minutes to 9 p.m., Himiko and Angie joined as well. Kokichi was in the lab until 9. He was with Kurumi from 9 to 10. Kurumi was in the gym until a little before 9, with Himiko and Angie. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., she was in the gym alone for 5 minutes.
The crime was committed. Alibi.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
No?
Oh no!
But it needs to have been set up ahead of time.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi.
The insect meet and greet? Miko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate. Like, that's the thing, though. They need to have gone into the gym beforehand. Which is, like, most of us can't have done it.
I believe most of us do not have one.
No? Like, am I stupid?
I, of course, am not
Like,
the
that
culprit.
5-minute period. So, like, what then?
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Missing Ryoma? Around 8 p.m. So...
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Here? Okay.
That's wrong! No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
Yeah.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only, like, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
but she didn't need to do much.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion! While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
What? It's gonna be the black piece of fabric, huh?
I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor with, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Really, it's not that?
Oh no!
I thought we would go with the angle that it was a piece of
I
her
am referring to
fabric
the
from
rope.
her.
Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Oh wait, scratched
Oh,
windows?
cut all your words.
I wasn't really thinking we had to argue like that.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym. and
Like,
lab.
that Monosuke also, like, confirmed it for us.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
What do you mean?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
What? Where is this coming from? Does she not mean us? Is this revenge? 'Cause isn't... Hold on. Like, Kirumi told us that she was serving like an ex-mafia leader, right? Ryoma killed one, also, right? Is she not talking about us? Is she talking about, like, the ex-Yakuza mafia dude? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Yeah, it's not us, is it?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us.
Yeah.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Yeah.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that...
Oh, really? Man, I like my idea better.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me, I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die.
Is this just a trick? What's going on?
Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Oh god, I hope so.
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
Are we just being tricked?
She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
That's what I'm thinking, though. Like, is this a trick?
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, Please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct?
Did someone tell her to put the rope there?
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
Well, I thought that earlier.
Put it that way. It does seem possible.
That's what was I right the whole time?
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove
So
it.
you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
Are we
final
the
clue?
fabric now?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Now.
This is it!
Yeah.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Why do we need to keep pointing this out? How many times do you need to be told about the pool?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
Man.
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Man.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
Fuck.
You are incorrect.
Oh, you hold it at the... Okay, I wasn't sure what this actually meant to
That is just
do.
your empty deduction.
I thought you had to hold it from the beginning? Ah, fuck.
You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it.
Fuck.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? Ah! What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's gloves.
It ends here!
What the fuck?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Why did it do that?
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands,
Man.
there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
It fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means someone had to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking, and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Man. Disappointing. Let's see, so... what's this? This is evidence made of metal the piranhas didn't eat. We don't have that yet. Piranhas swarming the tank. That's not there either. Where in the gym was the rope tied? That's not that either. What was put on the victim's wrist? No. Oh wait, what's that down there? Handcuffed victim. What was taken from the pool? Inner tube. Choose transport the body on the ropeway. We don't have that yet. But this is friction burn. Carried the rope. Carried the rope? Wait, where's carried the rope? That's not it being tied. Piranhas swarming in the tank. This one's, you know, slowing me down a little bit. Oh, wait, no, this is the rope? Yes, okay. Piranha swarming in the tank. Handcuffs in the water. Tank lids. Rope tied. And inner tube.
This is the truth of the case.
Man. Why does it have to be
The
Kirumi?
victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
This is just like that time it was Peko.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko... But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. and shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the bodies separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Man.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time! Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
She voted for Shuichi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Man. I'm disappointed.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Thank goodness.
Managed to get through the class trial again. There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kirumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
Gonta no can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kirumi is also culprit.
Yoo-hoo!
How long have you been lying to
The
us?
truth is,
That why you take such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She was never your mom.
Damn it.
Kirumi, tell me. Why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures.
That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
no way!
But is that a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up. Enough with the commentary.
Say,
Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
It can't be. Say it ain't so.
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us. Yes, somehow everybody turns out to be a murderer, yet they did it for selfless reasons, you know.
What?
How would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
That's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done.
Damn,
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome.
Please.
I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too, so please.
Understood.
If you are also desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything. No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes, that is correct.
Your reasoning was right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Fess up, which one of you did it?
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video? By sheer chance.
Hey!
Kurumi received her own motive video. You mean she had her own motive video from the start? I mean, it had to happen to at least somebody.
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
What's going on?
That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on?
You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly?
Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
No.
No, I didn't.
True.
Oh,
Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again,
Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monophany's fault. She passed him out without checking the names. I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names.
Wait a minute, I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault. Do not.
I'm sorry.
I should have been more careful.
No, Monodam, it's not your fault.
okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
Ah, it seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Mother!
Thank goodness.
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid!
You're all idiots. I'm getting along with you, dummy bears.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
The Mono Cubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you watched it without knowing why it was given to you? What was in your video?
What's wrong?
You promised to tell us everything. I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the video together? That'll be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kirumi had spoken, the Mono Cubs began playing the video.
all right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country, and over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
What the fuck?
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
So, while fucking insane, to be fair, that's a pretty good motive. I'd be pretty motivated by that. But man, that's fucking wild. But damn, that's a compelling motivation. You can't deny.
Huh?
It can't be.
What?
The hell? The Prime Minister. Yeah. I can see why she would do it after watching that. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
Wait!
Please hold on. That video is true? That's ridiculous. It's pretty fucking crazy.
I do not agree.
It's the truth. I am Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my selfless devotion.
are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me, because this makes no sense, and I gotta take a dump. So Kirumi was the real Prime Minister running the country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister? Have you never seen an anime?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
I am not pretending, I am still learning.
I see.
I see, well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister...
What?
Then, Kirumi really is Prime Minister. She holds burden of country's future.
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kirumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that. To be fair, yeah, that story is so outlandish it has to be true, right?
yoo-hoo!
I get that Kirumi is really important, but what was this unprecedented
not
crisis? I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? With our memories lost. Isn't this just like the Ultimate
is
Hunt?
correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt. The Ultimate Hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis. If that's true, how are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyway? Ah yes, that thing that we remember, yet somehow everybody says they don't remember.
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the end, well, to the nation while I am here, inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know what's most important, what the most important people in my life were saying.
This is my selfless devotion.
I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape. Honestly, fucking understood. Fair enough.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. Yes, she actually made pretty much the objectively correct decision. But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kirumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like
What should we
that.
do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? Probably. If everyone outside dies because Kirumi is dead, doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? Yeah?
Wait!
What's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in the country, like 100 million, easily.
He's messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing is beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country. You don't know Monokuma very well.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. You can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
That's not true. My cat lies all the time. What the fuck do you mean?
Shut up!
Cut it out. This is serious.
How long are you gonna keep talking about Kirumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I
That's
see.
right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically?
That is...
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shikuchi method, even Gonta no could
I
catch.
do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh?
What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterwards I told him.
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. Then he responded.
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good.
Your...
If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then
Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But
Wait a minute, it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
because
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking
What's your
about?
point?
wait.
Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
well, you
I
know.
probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
What's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec. But why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos? Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah,
I remember, because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill. But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you
In
guys.
other words,
In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live.
please.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show?
Ah.
Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Fucking really?
Okie dokie.
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life?
My girlfriend.
Now, without further ado, this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro.
Oh my fucking god, no way.
Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you.
Oh my god! Oh god, that's so fucking sad!
I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies.
Even Monokuma couldn't find anything?
Sorry.
Holy shit! No one? Oh, no.
Always messing around.
Oh, God. That's what he was shown. If he saw something like that. He had no one to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me. That said met with me. Hold on. Before I summoned him to met with me, guys. He just gave up then? Look. I'm not saying it was the right choice, but can you blame him?
Damn.
To hell with that damn moron.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You're free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I don't, even slightly, actually. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Monokuma, Gonta have question.
You need something?
Oh, what is it?
Hey,
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kirumi?
Huh? Gonta.
Gonta, not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. Gonta. Best boy. Wow. What a gentleman. I was thinking the same thing. Alright, well, fuck you, though. I don't want to die, but Karumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Karumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders.
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kirumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez.
Maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
Kirumi survived, the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Shuichi, this is just like the last time we talked about this. You're not fucking clairvoyant, so there's no way you could have known ahead of time. Was I wrong? I shouldn't have.
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just some thing. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Dude, I get your character and all, but like, come on. One of you should definitely die for Kirumi.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean,
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
don't worry about it.
So if we didn't do the wrong thing, life's purpose is to live. We didn't do the wrong thing, life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, I wanna live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. I would trade everybody in the world to go to space, is basically what I'm hearing.
Jeez.
The idiot's talking again. He's right, I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right. Look. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration. Guys, told you to stop calling me an idiot. Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kirumi certainly looks shaken by it. Shaken.
Because?
Do you really think someone so desperate to live as Kirumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
But Monokuma would never allow a Blackened to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. Escape where? How? How about it, Kirumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. Same. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Damn. What he just said was true. You tried to trick Gonta. Tried to trick everyone.
Really?
Guys. Guys. Like, you were all literally fine with that 5 seconds ago.
Cut it out.
She was trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
No matter what, I cannot die. That's why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up.
Huh?
I see.
You still refuse to give up? So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive!
She screamed and started running. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape. I won't die here.
There's no way I'm letting you out of here.
It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run! Run, Kurumi!
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
please!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
This is so fucked up.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
Jesus Christ. What a disaster. Damn. Well, one of them finally beat Leon. Holy shit. That was something, alright.
Really?
Why, Monodam? Why did you kill Monosuke? It's okay, my boy. It was for the greater good.
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out after. Let it out, you will feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. You're right. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Eh?
We don't need him.
Let's get along.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along.
We are all friends.
We must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him. Oh.
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now.
How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man.
That's nice.
Yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
You're so
So cute how your little crew has shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
You're so freaking cute.
All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze.
How horrible!
The fuck just happened? Did he die? What are you calling an ugly bit? Look. How'd you know he was talking to you? I mean, he was, but how did you know?
Stop it!
Now's not the time for that. Kirumi.
I don't like that.
Even Kirumi was killed so brutally. That was pretty fucking bad. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too?
I'll protect you!
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on, come on.
Isn't that what Atua said?
Cause Atua says so.
Oh god, here comes the cult shit. It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He is the one who distributed the videos.
See, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kirumi that far.
That's true.
What worries me is how long we're trapped here. We don't know what's true or false.
Okay.
That must be why Kirumi did not want to show the videos. She thought if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other. Yeah, how about that?
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course.
However,
I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us the videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What I wonder were his intentions. I'd never do anything like that. Gaslighting isn't real. What Kirumi said.
that's...
What she said earlier, correct? What about it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either. Maybe that videos had the properties of a flashback light.
What?
The properties of a flashback light. Still, could Kirumi remember something she should have forgotten? She never should have forgotten. Serving the entire nation just seems too important for her to just forget. I mean, yeah, under normal means, but, like, obviously you don't just have group amnesia for no reason. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? If that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. Oh, wow, what a startling revelation. If only somebody thought of that earlier. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Now, I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other. That's right, it's best we not remember our motives. Hearing you speak of for everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
How rude.
It's a
What?
lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. Yeah. But seeing Kirumi's final moments has made me change my views. I don't think so. She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe. Maybe facing the truth isn't enough. Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaito spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned to the courtroom, from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
We should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
You're right.
My brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why you?
Like you even have a brain to use.
Forgive you.
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on. You're like the fucking 12th person I've heard say that.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. As long as we listen to a tour, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Gonta? Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here different. Not the same one Gonta used to. What do you mean? The position of the stars? Yeah, Gonta looking, but no can find star he remembers.
Why?
What if it's a giant screen? Were we taken somewhere far away?
Hey, so...
Let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
What if we were in a simulation, though? I have to tell you guys something. Fuck off.
Huh?
Like I said, I'm wiped out. It won't take that long, so just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Well then, what is it that you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar, so... What you are?
You get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group.
Huh?
A liar worse than you. I'm talking about Maki. This is of no shock.
Huh? What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar? Like, there's a reason she won't let us in her room, dude. She admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki? Really?
Huh?
Blackmail? How do you know this? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, "If you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are." That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept it quiet until the last minute.
Hold on!
Why you? What shit are you making up? Like, there's a reason she's so afraid of us going in her room, dude. I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Eat him. Eat his soul.
Would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Do it.
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now.
Do it.
But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows, right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Did she kill him, though? I hope she killed him. She better have killed him. Yo, you mark off Kokichi right now. Do it. Mark him off. Fucking Kokichi. Fucking little rat. Fucking Kokichi.